Well, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Moxie with Larisa. And so, have you got 15 minutes to change your life? I bet you do. So, recently I joined a Facebook summer reset. It's no promo, but just sharing. As soon as I learn how to find my camera. Sorry. It's by Darren Hardy, and I liked his. He was the editor of Success Magazine, which was always good, right? So I do kind of still follow him. But anyhow, when I started the book yesterday, was the first day of the summer reset, and I was reminded, what we already know is that if we just do these little incremental steps each day, we can move ourselves forward over time. And I know we all want it right now. We're very big on instant gratification, but at the end of the day, we have to work a little bit harder for the big things, right? Now, let me just start with this book, for example, not sponsored or anything, but I don't mind sharing the wealth. This happens to be a good resource, so I wanted to share it with you. Number one, but secondarily, I've said this in a previous Moxie, and if you read just 10 minutes a day, you'll finish at least one book a month. And I keep saying this because studies show that once people leave school, they read less than two books a year, which I think is criminal. But anyway, so what did I say? 10 minutes a day. In this case, my Moxie is about 15 minutes. So if you read 15 minutes a day, you're ahead of the game. I don't know what your reading speed is, but my point is try to read at least one business book a month. And I know you're busy. You have a life to live. So that's why I'm suggesting 10 or 15 minutes a day. Now, I looked it up, and it turns out that an average book, say, for example, might have 180 pages. And to read 180 pages with the average reading speed, I believe, is 300 words per minute, takes you, would take you 5 hours. Now, I don't know about you. I don't have 5 hours to sit still and just read a book from cover to cover. I do, however, have 15 minutes a day to read a book until I'm finished. So I invite you to do the same. And what's that other biggie? Well, first of all, let me finish is that, when you read, I still believe that there's a lot of great information that you can find between the pages of a book. There's so much to learn, and we have to do whatever we can to stay on top of things and stay current and to stay, oh, is that word viable, effective? Um, Especially for business owners or people who are, really into personal development and on the move, right? You have to stay current and on trend, if you will. So whether you like audiobooks, and I know that's a thing. So however you get it in, just get it in. And it's the same thing with that other biggie. No one has time for exercise because when I am firing on all cylinders, which means I've put in my focus time, I've learned something. Hopefully, I've eaten well. And then it's super late by the time I sit down. And sometimes, especially if it's a long day, I get a little sluggish. So I try and give myself 15 minutes on, say, I have one of those treadmills, no, ellipticals that are supposed to go under your desk. So you're active while you're sitting. I did not find that effective. First of all, my desk is too low for my knees rotating under there. So I actually just took it out and I stand on it and do the elliptical steps. Um, Maybe when I'm watching a show or when I just want to do 15 minutes. So 15 minutes is about 4 songs. So I might do the 4 songs if it's in the middle of the workday. I want to take a break. Or, it's at the end of the day and I didn't do any exercise. It's like, well, I can't just not have any steps. So I'll do 15 minutes while I'm watching TV or whatever else I'm doing. I know it's that dreaded multitasking. But the point is, we can usually squeeze in a couple of 15-minute breaks throughout the day. And if I'm not working, then I'll say, okay, 15 minutes on the treadmill just to get the juices flowing. Now, if I actually get all the way on the treadmill, then that's probably actually going to be 30 minutes or 40 minutes, right? Which is my usual minimum. If I'm planning, my time is 40 to 45 minutes on the treadmill. But I might be busy that day. So I want to at least get my body parts moving, and I can squeeze in 15 minutes. And I'm suggesting you can squeeze in 15 minutes, right? And then the last one, look, As a business owner, as a mover and shaker, public speaker, we need to have that book out there. And what I've also learned is that if you just say, okay, I'm going to write for 15 minutes a day, I know I have 15 minutes per day to write and work on my book. And depending on what time of day it is, I'm doing my focus hours in the morning. I might not be able to do more than 15 minutes at a time. But usually when I do time myself to the computer and commit to writing at least 15 minutes, eventually the juices start flowing, and that can probably end up really being a whole hour or maybe even 2 hours, depending on what I'm working on. I can whip out, 3 blogs in one sitting if I just sit my body parts down. So look, we have to do whatever we can do to get ourselves to do what we know we need to do. We know we need to do it. So what I'm suggesting is you just have a nice conversation with yourself that you can do. You're reading, you're exercising, you're writing 15-minute blocks, and reward yourself after your 15 minutes. After all, you've earned it, because it really is all about the art of the start. Same thing with going to the gym. Whenever the gym ever opens, I need to find a new one. But anyhow, the thing of it is, it's a lot of work to get you there. But once you get there and start working, it's so rewarding and you feel so much better and proud of yourself, right? Go ahead and pat yourself on the back. So, have you got 15 minutes a day to change your life? That's really a rhetorical question, because I know you do. It is about the art of the start. So start with 15 minutes and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. So that, my darlings, has been today's Morning Moxie. I hope you have found it useful. I know you know what to do. So this is just a reminder that you got this. You can squeeze in all the magic, all the things you need to do. And so that's it for today, and I will see you on the next video. If you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe, because that helps us out with the YouTube algorithms. And don't forget to check out pinkpassportsociety.org. And I will look forward to chatting with you next time. Ciao.